What's up, y'all? There's only one reason you could have ended up here on this video guide. You're sick and tired of being killed by things like this. Or this. And even these. And until now, you thought you had the answer. All you had to do was this. Oh, it missed. Let's try again. Oh no, it's still not down. I'm going to show you how to take down all these aerial kill streaks in 4 seconds. This is hands down the fastest way to take down aerial kill streaks. And here's where we're going to start. First things first, you're going to want to dedicate an entire class to anti-air, anti-vehicle sort of stuff, if you don't already. Now the key to this strategy is your primary weapon. Really, your two options are assault rifle or LMG. The best way you're going to be able to do this strategy is just select an LMG. You're going to get more ammo, which means more damage, which means more kill streaks that you don't have to worry about. I've personally found that the raw LMG, as loud and as annoying as it does have the most damage for an LMG. It's really heavy, it's really slow, but that means it packs a punch when you're trying to take down these kill streaks. Now, don't worry about an optic. You don't need it. You're never going to need an optic when you're shooting at something that's just sitting in place in the sky. The first thing you're going to want to do is put the longest damage range barrel that you can. You'll get that extra recoil control. You'll stay on target. You're going to get that damage range. It's not going to fall off as you're shooting at one of these kill streaks. But aside from that, you're just looking for recoil. You're going to get that demo H40 stock. You're going to get that Stip 40 grip. After you attach all those recoil attachments, you're looking for that 100-round box mag. You're trying to get as much ammo. You're getting as many bullets into that kill streak that you can, or that vehicle in ground war. You're just looking for as much damage that you can throw at something that's flying or rolling towards you. Now, the most important part of this strategy is not the stocks, it's not the handles, it's not the box mag, it's the incendiary rounds. Incendiary rounds are going to give you the most vehicle damage that you can get. You can see here that armor piercing gives a slight increase to vehicle damage, while incendiary is giving high damage against vehicles. It's very kind of misleading. When you hear armor piercing, you're thinking, oh, I'm going to damage hard armor. You're going to damage armor better, but forget about that. Forget about armor piercing. You're looking for those incendiary rounds. Now, obviously, when you have a gun that is just meant for one purpose, you want to make sure it's tuned to that purpose, to the best of your ability. For this class, for this strategy, you're forgetting completely about aim walking speed, aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed. Fuck all that. You don't need reaction time. You need as much recoil as you can. Every single one of these 100 bullets is exploding into the side of these kill streaks. Tactical equipment isn't really that important. This strategy isn't focused on using any sort of equipment. It's focused on getting your RAL MG loading into the side of these kill streaks. Now, the next thing that is important for this strategy is your perk selection. For the first two base perks, again, you're not worried about moving around, you're not worried about extra tacticals, you're not worried about tracking footsteps. This class is going to serve you one purpose, and that purpose is to blow up vehicles. So what do you need protection from? You're going to need protection from explosions, because these vehicles are going to be exploding right next to you as you destroy everything in your path. So the most sensible base perks for this class are going to be Battle Hardened and Bomb Squad. The third perk, the bonus perk, is going to be very important. And when you're killing these kill streaks, you don't want them to kill you. So the first bonus perk you're going to pick is Cold Blooded. You're not going to be able to be seen by any of these kill streaks, these sentry guns, these chopper gunners won't pick you up on their scanners, these VTOLs won't be shooting you down. You're going to want that Cold Blooded perk. And for the fourth perk, also not as important, you could go with High Alert if you really want to know if someone's peeking behind you when you're shooting at one of these kill streaks. I would just go with Ghost. You're going to get that UAV protection. No one's going to be knowing exactly where you're shooting from, even if you're being scanned. Now, there's only one field upgrade that's really going to help you out, and that's going to be the anti-armor rounds. If you do have a chance to apply this field upgrade before you go in and try to kill a vehicle, it will help with that extra vehicle damage. But most of the time, what you're trying to do is just switch to this class as fast as possible, get that gun firing, and that kill streak is done. Otherwise, the field upgrades are pretty useless. That's not what this strategy is about. And last but not least, every anti-vehicle class has to have a launcher. If somehow your RAL MG with the incendiary high damage rounds aren't doing enough damage to blow up one of these vehicles, topping it off with a rocket straight at its face will. So let's go ahead and name this class, and let's get to showing you exactly how powerful this thing is going to be against vehicles. Now this first example of this strategy at work is on a freshly spawned VTOL. No one shot at it, no launchers have hit it. This is purely the strength of this strategy at work. .6 seconds. 4.6 seconds, that's all it takes to take out one of these things. It's so easy. You can see it on this Overwatch helicopter. You can see it on this VTOL that's even from a further range. Silky, smooth, fast. It's no longer a problem to take out any of these kill streaks. No more flares popping out from the back. No more reloading your launcher and hoping that someone doesn't kill you while you're stuffing another rocket in. You're just taking out these kill streaks by yourself in 4.6 seconds flat. Now, for the most part, I only really use this class to take out kill streaks. I switch to it if anyone's putting any sort of vehicle in the air during a multiplayer match, but that doesn't mean you can't use this perfectly good anti-vehicle class for other vehicles as well. Those teeny weeny light helicopters don't stand a chance against this build. Bye-bye. Seen somebody driving by on an ATV? Not for long. One of those pesky little dune buggies driving off? Load in a couple shots, that'll be gone in no time. This strategy is going to give you very rapid, very fast vehicle damage that you can unload on any vehicle in the game. But that doesn't mean you're always going to get results. Like here, when you're trying to shoot down one of these reinforcement helicopters in ground war, it's going to take about 100 bullets to even start to damage it. With heavier vehicles like these, it is a lot better to start using your launcher. Some of the other heavily armored vehicles that'll still give you issues if you're trying to shoot it down with the LMG. The Wilson, still going to take a lot of ammo. It's not going to go down very fast. Tanks, obviously a heavily armored tank isn't going to go down from a couple of incendiary shots into the side of it. A good strategy for this to work with the tank is like here, if you toss a nade, if you toss a launcher rocket at the heavily armed vehicle before you start unloading with your LMG, it'll just give you that little bit of extra damage before you start unloading, and you might be able to disable the rest of it with the LMG. And even some of the other vehicles you wouldn't expect to have a lot of armor or have a lot of health, the EV Hummer actually takes a long time to kill. A freshly spawned EV Hummer will actually take 70 bullets from this LMG to disable and destroy it. Whereas stuff like the armored LAV will take up to 100 bullets to just disable it. You're not even destroying it, you're just getting it to a point where it can't be driven. So there you have it. This is an inside look at what I think is the most effective way to take down any sort of killstreak vehicles in the game the fastest way possible. If you have any ideas or you have strategies that work better for you, let me know down in the comments. Alright, until my next video, I'll see you guys later.